Best scene, the waiting room. Superimpose, Alcatraz. Interior, office, night. A large black X crosses off 11 in the calendar box. We see the month and year, June 1962. Clunk. The marker is tossed on the table. It's one day closer to retirement. Interior, D block, night. For Bill Egan, 64, who now stands in the shadows at the end of the long corridor. It's lockdown and Bill is about to begin his nightly rounds, but first, a ritual he's performed every working night for the past 40 years. He looks at the picture inside the gold locket he holds. We do not see the pic. His eyes tear. He kisses the locket, shuts his eyes, and presses it to his forehead. Bill emerges into the dim light, twirling his nightstick, whistling Danny Boy. As Bill approaches cell 138, he notices something strange. He shines his flashlight on the head that peeks out from under the blanket.
I don't hear no snoring in there, Frank.
Bill bends down for a closer look. Frank's motionless. Bill pokes Frank's shoulder with his nightstick.
Hey!
No response. Bill bops Frank on the head. Frank's head rolls off the cot onto the floor.
Christ on a bike!
Bill shines the light on the crudely made dummy head. Its facial expression. See it, chump. Bill blows his whistle. Lights flash. A large hole in the wall shows where Frank went. Off screen. Low siren winds up to a high wail. Prisoners yell. Metallic banging. Bill jogs a few feet, but he's too old for this. Out of breath, he stops, clutches his chest, and collapses. Guards rush to help him. Others peel off to Frank's cell. Interior room. Day. A small empty room with 2 chairs. Bill is dazed and spread-eagled in one of them. The door opens, and mousy Marilyn, mid-40s, dressed as a nurse, enters. She sits opposite Bill.
How are you feeling?
Bill looks around.
Where am I? Who the hell are you?
He struggles to stand, but can't.
You slipped me a Mickey?
Bill, please, just stay calm. You've been through a lot.
She turns a page on her clipboard.
From what I see here, you've been a prison guard since 1922, is that correct?
Bill squeezes his hands, jiggles his fingers in his ear, works his jaw, stomps his feet. Everything seems to work.
Please don't do that, Bill. Before I have you processed, I'll have to ask you a few questions.
Processed? Look, Toots, I feel great. Now let's get me the hell out of here. Where's my stuff?
Marilyn gives him a "you're being a silly boy" look.
I see that several of your previous activities have been flagged.
The checklist. Egan, Bill. Prisoner death, Ralph H. Smith, July 22nd, 1931. Folsom Prison.
Now tell me about Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith? Which one? Hey, are you really a nurse?
Mr. Ralph Harrison Smith, alias Knuckles, 46, bank robbery, extortion, kidnapping.
Lady, I ain't telling you squat.
Again, case number 401-284-83, Folsom Prison, July 1931.
Oh, you mean Smitty? Jeez, he's been wearing a wooden kimono for years. Besides, who gives a flying shit?
Now, Bill, let's not go down Potty Mouth Avenue. Personality counts.
Personality? Okay, how's this for personality? Smitty was a grade A scumbag who got what was coming. Look, Missy, I don't know who you are, and to be honest, I don't give a rat's ass. Now, if you don't mind...
He tries to stand, but his knees buckle and he drops into his chair. Marilyn strums her fingers.
We have all the time in the world.
Bill blinks hard. From his point of view, the door has no knob.
Hey, this ain't the infirmary. Where's Betty? What gives?
He tries again to stand, but his feet won't budge.
What do you got me, in cement shoes? Look, I was acquitted.
Bill's flashback, 1931. Interior, prison cell, night. Bill quietly shuts the cell door. Behind him in the shadows, a hanging body sways from the ceiling. Return to scene. Interior, Alcatraz infirmary, continuous.
Hey, Knuckles did the dance before I got there. He was always bitching about the chow. A real pansy.
Marilyn nods and scribbles.
The chow. What can you tell me about prisoner Samuel Conforto?
Say, how do you know all this?
Samuel Bumpy Conforto, Bill, released January 31st, 1929.
She takes a close look at her notes.
I see that you two had history.
No, I don't know about a history, but, yeah, I knew Bumpy.
Bill's flashback. Exterior, Conforto house, morning. White picket fence, upper scale 1920s car in the driveway. At the front door, pock-marked-faced Bumpy Conforto kisses his gorgeous wife, mid-20s, and the infant she cradles.
When he got out, he became a real family man. Adored his wife. A real sweet patootie.
Interior, abandoned warehouse, day. Bumpy and 6 other men are lined up against a wall.
Unfortunately, he made a few bad bets on the fights. Got behind the 8 ball real bad, so one day,
Younger Bill, wearing a police uniform, guns him down with a Tommy gun.
he decides he can't take it no more and plugs himself. Poor guy.
Conforto is riddled with bullets. Return to scene. Interior, Alcatraz Infirmary, continuous. Marilyn stops writing. She looks up at Bill.
So you're saying that he shot himself?
You heard it hard of hearing too?
16 times?
Bill pinches his eyes. Deep exhale.